Um, Hi, Miyoko, can you hear us? Oh, I gotta make her remote to panels. Hi, Miyoko, you have to accept panelist. There you go. How you feeling?
I'm getting better every day. It's just,
Okay, very good. Anna says she'll be 10 minutes late, so does the committee mind, maybe Mangesh can go ahead and start the meeting, I guess, at least until we approve the minutes or something like that before we do any discussion.
Okay.
So that should be. Okay, let's something in one gosh.
Thanks for jumping. Yeah.
Nice chair.
I've done this once before, so plus you have the script and everything. Doesn't get any easier. So, are we recording?
Yeah,
Okay.
well, let's, we're recording automatically, yes.
All right, so we have a quorum. Gonna call the meeting to order at 6:03 p.m. Roll call.
Committee member Horton.
Here.
Committee member Kohakar.
Here.
Committee member Dennis is maybe late. And committee member Nida.
here.
And we had a request from committee member Nida to attend the meeting remotely under the emergency circumstances of AB 2449. It's kind of after the fact, I'm sorry, but yeah. Do we need to have a motion? Can I get a first and second to approve the request?
First.
All in favor?
I'm sorry, a second, I guess.
Sorry, I meant a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? None. Sorry. Passed. Okay. All right. So approval of the agenda from I guess it's May, right?
This is today's agenda.
Okay,
agenda.
Yeah. Approval of agenda for today. Can I get a first and a second to approve the agenda?
I'll first.
I'll second the motion to approve the agenda. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? None. So passes. The agenda is approved. Okay.
Thank you.
Next, public comment. Is there a member of the public wishing to make public comment?
There are none.
None. Okay. And now we move to the approval of minutes from May 15th, 2024. So can I get a first and a second to approve minutes of May 15th, 2024?
First.
Second.
Let's say all in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed? So meeting minutes of May 15, 2024 are approved.
Thank you.
Next, we move to old business. Staff report, please.
Well, I just wanted to provide an update on the cultural grant proposal. So basically, we're still in the draft staff is still drafting the actual proposal. We thought because there's going to be new members coming in the next couple of meetings, it'd be best to kind of have them review it as well and be a part of that discussion. The other part of it is that there's no budget tied to the proposal. So it's best, I think, if we also, after we create the draft, have a meeting with the council liaisons, which is Councilmember Davis and Councilmember Lentz, to discuss like where possibly we can get some funds to help the cultural grant proposal. And after that, then they can go to the larger council to get approval. So it'll be best to kind of see like what are some of our options. Is it like, do we have to fundraise as a committee or something like that? Or do we have to be really resourceful together? So we'll come back and hopefully like the month of September can be a period where we can not only orient the new members, but also just kind of have like a workshop or a retreat of all the things
Mhm.
that we need to kind of catch them up on.
Okay.
I think just based on like the interview process, a lot of us, there was one member that was really keen on doing like a larger community survey of the needs,
Mhm.
like a needs assessment of like inclusion, diversity,
Right.
equity issues in the city in general, and having
Mhm.
that be as the foundation of our work,
Yeah.
which I
Okay.
think the council was really like open to that. So I think
Yeah.
that might be part of what we will be discussing in the next couple of meetings.
Great.
Okay. Great.
So to be continued.
Right. So far, Caroline has been generous enough with allowing the idea committee to tap into the Betsy funds.
Yeah. There's
And which
a
we're
little
gonna
bit
do
of
again.
surplus there.
Yeah, we're gonna do again this year as well, right, for the July.
Yes,
Yeah.
we'll have a little setup there.
Yeah.
again.
Great, so I guess we're gonna defer this to the October and November meetings.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. All right, so next we move to new business, staff report, please.
Sure, so Day in the Park is this October
Okay.
5th, it's a Saturday. And last year, the idea committee had the easels out and we were asking people we had some questions, and we had the United Against Hate posters and we're taking pictures. That's why the two are kind of together there, but we just wanted to start thinking about, get an early start talking about Day in the Park. I know remember you guys won't be here next month. So,
Yeah, one.
right, and that'll be the last meeting before the Day in the Park. So,
Right.
we do have a survey from like 2021, I believe, where we asked about like, what are the cultural events important to you and the holidays that you celebrate, and would you like to help plan future events? Like, it was sort of like just asking for those that are interested in assisting with events. We can build on maybe at this Day in the Park, greater in-depth questions, right?
I remember one time we did have like some survey questions or polling questions, and it was very, very, very popular with a lot of the children and students because they love the giveaways.
Yeah.
So a lot of the responses was kind of biased against the young people. So yes, I think something that everybody will be able to contribute to, or even just email blast to so they can respond.
Mm-hmm.
Because it might take longer to depending on how many questions we pose.
Yeah, your events week here is earlier too, September 21st.
Okay.
Yeah, they wanted to make it earlier. It's usually November. But it's just gonna be very busy time in November, so they wanted to separate it out more. Any thoughts on tying it again to Day in the Park, or do you want to do something different?
So last year we had those charts, right, for the
Mm-hmm.
United Against Hate, and that was pretty well received. So are we planning to do that again this year? The short films.
It's like the little documentaries.
The,
Oh, right, the short film
films, right.
festival.
yeah.
Yeah, that's up to, I guess, the committee to talk about. And you heard about that last year, Alex, where there was like six short films.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we had it at City Hall.
And popcorn.
And popcorn.
Yeah. Yeah. That was
People
reasonably
like
well
it.
attended.
Yeah,
About
it seemed-
25-30 people showed up.
Mm-hmm. On a game day too.
Yeah.
There was an iron
Yeah. It was, like a Saturday afternoon, I think, right?
Yeah. Anyways, that could be planned with maybe the new committee members.
Do we have time now? If it's gonna be in September.
Kind of getting close. The only drawback is that the September Star just got sent to the printer today, so we wouldn't have that issue to
Right.
advertise an event in late September, unfortunately.
Yeah.
But
I know. Is there any other like community events happening for Yet Against Hate?
We reached out to the library and they don't have any that they know of yet, being planned within their libraries, which I was like, oh, because
Yeah.
usually they do have
Yeah.
different, branches doing events,
Mhm.
for Young Against Hate Week, but nothing yet, you know.
Yeah. What do you think, Miyoko?
I did like the film afternoon they had.
You
That
know,
was-
available on the website for people to play back. There's a
Mhm.
playlist on our YouTube
Mhm,
channel.
Yeah, and then there was a brief discussion after the films too. Screening.
Yeah, so then we would have to like choose some new films really fast.
Yeah. And last year, each of us came up with a few suggestions, and then I think between you two, you kind of shortlisted a few of them, like picked 6. Yeah, I think that went over quite well. But yeah, now it's kind of ambitious, you know, to do it in
Timeline.
September.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So. If you do it, we'll have to do it later. It's too soon to do it. So, yeah. But
Oh,
does it make
different.
sense to do it later? Because then it
Yeah.
won't synchronize with the week.
Yeah. What did they say? I mean, did the campaign say anything about like, I know people are busy or? Because we didn't anticipate it to be this early, right?
No.
Initially.
I think the reason why they changed it is that it was coinciding with Veterans Day or something. It was some major holiday that
Oh.
the last year or 2 years it coincided with a major holiday, I think. November
And then
before?
radios, sorry, go ahead.
It was in November before.
Yes.
Yes, last year.
I think it was Veterans Day or something.
I think I hear him.
Well, maybe we could do it later in the year, but with like a different theme, still like diversity, equity, inclusion theme, but not like the United Against Hate theme.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Thank you.
Just
that started.
that we could like continue the momentum from last year's, but we're not at a time crunch, and then that would be like whatever the topic is or the focus, we could have like different films to choose from.
Yeah, we're talking about the United Against Hate Week and in the park, and last year we had a short film festival. So yeah, it was a well-received event, but it's a little bit early it's coming up really soon.
Yeah, I know, like
So
summer's almost over.
Right. September 21st is the start of United Against Hate Week this year. So we're talking about
A month.
yeah, changing maybe the timing of when we do an event of a short film screening again. But it doesn't have to be necessarily in conjunction with that week, but that would allow the new community members to help plan it too.
Did I miss that? Do we have new committee members?
Yeah.
They will get sworn in first week of September, so they'll be able to participate. Like that. That's September, the third week of September.
How many new members?
So we have like 3.
Hmm.
That'll be substantial.
Actually, that's next on the agenda. Announcement.
Nice.
Just in time.
Oh, yeah. Well, I like the idea of doing like a survey at Day in the Park, and maybe given the timing, not trying to do something proactive for United Against Hate, but if there are ways that we could like, if the library does plan something, that we could like tag on to that.
We could do a takeaway at a farmer's market. like that Thursday. It's stickers, or maybe even if we have our, well, will we have our questions ready by then, you think? Survey questions, like that pre. That'd be the 4th week of September.
Mm-hmm.
What would the survey be
Yeah, we can
on?
talk about the question that we want to ask. Like, a few years ago, we did a survey, that talked about more like cultural celebrations that are celebrated within your family, and are you interested in helping plan any?
Mhm.
And so, we had, a number of responses of, folks that live in town, and we kind of just like left it there because I don't know, the timing of it, and then just like COVID, it just didn't go anywhere. And so
That's true.
now we have, new committee members and like new momentum probably to do more. So then trying to get to a new, like, where does the committee want to see idea going? Like, what are they thinking, are initiatives that are important to them? Like maybe something like that in the survey.
Mhm.
Yeah, I like that because I think I'm just thinking a couple, well, God, it must have been before I went on the mat leave. So a long time ago, but we were talking about like thinking about what events we would want to do something for this year. And because the AAPI event was catalyzed by a community member, right, who reached out and was interested. So maybe this would be a good way to understand like what folks want, because I remember seeing that spreadsheet and it was just like there's too many. So maybe we can use input from the community to gauge what folks would be interested in.
Yeah.
And maybe just even have some like, rotate. Kind of keep it fresh each year. Like maybe we have like, those signature cornerstone things that we do, but then, just kind of maybe we have slots for, 2 or 3 that are different each year.
I like that too. I mean, if we don't do this film screening this year, could we come back next year?
We love the discussion part of it too, like after the event. That was really meaningful, and
there's some new faces too we haven't seen before in the came.
this person was like really, it's really empowering.
Right, another feedback I got from most of the people were there, they wanted to do it like recurrent. They liked it. And they wanted to do it annually. So, there were about 25 to 30 people who showed up, and most of them wanted to do it.
Well, we would let them down if they didn't do it.
Right.
So, if it's possible, if it's not too much of a burden, I think we should still do it this year. And then see if we have similar response, in which case it becomes a tradition. So, calendar.
Why don't we be rebellious and just do it the same week?
Just get them together.
Like in November, I mean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh. We didn't get the memo. We being moved up.
I like that.
Maybe it's a good time to gather together. I don't know.
Yeah. It's true. Okay. I think we'll learn more at the end of the park too. Just what people want.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, we could even, that could be one of the questions, like if we give them options of like, would you be interested in watching short films on these like 5 topics, or write them or something?
Okay. There was one entry during the survey. It was like, I think whether the youth said, multicultural like game night or some kind of game night. I was like, can we incorporate that in the farmers market tabling? But I can't think of any game that we can play during farmers market, maybe on a windy day or something.
It's tricky.
Yeah, but it would be good to have at least a presence. Idea, like a
Mhm.
farmer's market. I know, not, other groups have been doing that.
Yeah.
Staff is probably doing that.
Yeah, there's some, like nice lawn games that could be played potentially.
Yeah. I remember at my kids' Chinese school, they had this like one where you like, it's like an hourglass, is it even a Chinese game, but it's got a string and you hold the handles and then you can like, almost like a yo-yo,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
you,
that-
yeah,
and you catch it.
That's a great
It'd be very,
idea.
might drop some books over.
Yeah,
it might-
right, right.
Hit someone on the head. Oh, we could play it more in the field and away from the shoppers.
Yeah, that used to be like a craze or something.
Yeah,
Like
we would bring them out at recess. And then the kids would be playing with that.
I would love to learn how to play it.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we'll get some Nerf ones. No. We'll look into that. I forgot what those are called.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like a yo-yo. But that is string, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's Park and Rec too. Cause they're the ones that have all the games.
Mhm.
All the fun games, the cornhole,
Yes.
the giant Jenga.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. That's good.
Okay.
Perfect.
And then if anyone wants to table at the idea booth again this year, we'll do signups later too.
Yeah, any ideas for that? Because last time we were thinking maybe we should also incorporate it to like Latin X,
Mhm.
Hispanic Latin X Heritage Month.
Right.
Because it's in that really like,
Until the 15th of October. We should have like our notable dates and celebrations or something too, maybe for folks to look at the booth.
That's a good idea.
Maybe we'll talk about it later, but the flag display schedule,
Mhm.
people can get a little bit more in tune with, oh, that's the.
That's why,
Yeah, that's why.
yeah, the residents of Brisbane
flag
Facebook
and
group
notable
gets
dates.
heated
Okay.
sometimes.
Oh, does it?
Yeah.
Flags is-
Around the flag.
Yeah, draw a lot of.
Around everything, but everything else is fine.
Is Day in the Park this time same day as the San Bruno Mountain High?
It's happening, after, like the tables usually open around 10, the race
Right.
starts at, I believe, 9.
Are you still
Yeah.
signing up this year?
No.
There's a 5K, there's a 5K.
5K options, there'll be more people.
Yeah, yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, it
More
was
people will be-
intentional.
Yeah, the half marathon will be all from the diehards. And then the foolhardy ones like me.
We should- We should
I'm
have
not
a,
doing it
we
again.
should
It's
have
a
an
one-time
idea
thing.
committee contingent
Yeah.
on the 5K. We
Yeah.
should have a
She was,
contingent.
you were saying tables, are set up late, but
Right.
For runners like me, don't finish like 2.5 hours or 3 hours.
You
Yeah,
can
that doesn't
clean
help,
up,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes, but yeah,
I
but
was
because of
proud of
5.
you. That was
Yeah.
part of your accomplishments.
Yeah, it is, but yeah, because of the 5K, there may be more people there,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
so that's,
right around like 10,
Right.
probably.
yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, one starts at 9 and one starts at 9:15. I think the 10K might be at 9:15 start, but
10K?
I mean, sorry,
For the
5K.
5K, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's a great
Should
idea.
have just for the runners. Welcome to the idea.
Well, give them a Gatorade.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we'll have some kind of goodies. That was, I know it got, maybe not so many candies, but.
Yeah, like tea.
Yeah,
And,
hopefully it's not 100 degrees again, but yeah,
oh yeah,
it was so warm last year.
Yeah.
And then it's so windy. We packed up at, I think,
Yeah. 2 o'clock,
2:30?
2:30.
Yeah.
Probably gonna be windy for sure.
Uh-huh.
Either way, whether it's cold or hot.
cold or hot wind.
Right.
Yeah, we pack up when the wind tells us to pack up.
Okay.
Yeah, new trip.
So we are gonna have a booth. Okay.
Yeah. We'll fill out the vendor booth application
Okay.
and submit that to Park and Rec.
I think all committees, right? All committees.
Yeah, I
commissions,
think they're all encouraged.
we'll have
And
to.
then last year, did we have some spinning wheel or something?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, they did the trivia
Yeah, I think
question.
we
Questions,
are one from
We can wheel that out again.
Yeah.
They need an updated picture or slash.
Oh, right, we need you guys. The back of
Yeah,
the
new
booth.
members.
Mhm.
Okay,
Which reminds me, our next meeting's the city manager, the new city manager, we want to come and meet and greet people. Today he wasn't able to come because he has like a ride along with PD. So he sends his regards.
It's exciting.
It was here
Right
last time.
along.
before.
Yeah.
well, I can get start and then I'll just start working on some questions together and then send them to the group.
That's great.
I think that's what we did last year and then just reply back. Your comments.
Has Miyoko always been on here?
Yes.
Oh, okay, I don't know. The picture was like dark and I literally just looked over a little bit more. Hi, Miyoko.
Hi, nice to see you.
You too.
All right. Good to start. So if you, we're on the.
I guess we're on announcements now.
We are on, you said announcements. Yeah. All right.
Wanted to share this?
Yeah, we spoke about it earlier, but the flag display schedule, this was given fresh eyes to look at by our summer intern, Luca. And he has a background in user experience, and so he makes things look better. And I was told that, Public Works had a hard time following the spreadsheet that I created that was a little, yeah, like what exactly has to be changed on which pole, so this is more easy on the eyes and has all the blanks filled in so they can see what changed and then they know exactly which flag to grab. And the only adjustments were that last year we added mental health month in May and the county provided the solid lime green flag, so we added note of that on the city hall pole. So all the flags fly under the US flag, so under May is mental health month. And they only gave us one, and so we flew it at City Hall. The other adjustment that was made, and we can discuss this, but February had the Stand With Asians flag that was created some years ago by the committee, and we thought that at this time, like the Public Works Department will store the flag, but as far as flying it, we thought maybe it didn't need to come out every February and May, so it's not on the schedule. But it's available to be put back, and I have this in the Google Doc, and we can adjust this if need be. On the next page, if we can just scroll down, everything else is same, and we have a key on the very last page, but yeah, and there's notes for the team that actually is the one raising these flags. Sometimes it's like the person that's on call, so they have to be able to look and see really what to do. So there's notes on the bottom, such as like the Memorial Day. Like I didn't realize this until looking back at it, or was reminded that the half staff is only through noon on that day. So just little FYI. And then everything can be raised up after. And here's our flag key that they requested. Just because it's like, oh, sometimes, orientation matters. And so they want to be sure when they're doing that. Yeah, that's super, super clear.
Nice.
Cute.
So that was, our updated flag display schedule that can live on our idea page. And if the community's good, then we can start maybe like just sharing it also a little bit more in the class or something, like just FYI, maybe at the next time that the flag will go up, I think. Well, in August, now September. I guess we have some half staffs that can introduce this again or reintroduce it with its new format. Great, but I just wanted to share that.
That was nice.
Good job, intern.
Yay,
Yeah.
Luca.
It was on it. Okay. Thank you, Carolyn.
Yeah, sure.
So now, update on our Diwali event.
So Diwali is going to be at the library, and the date again is October 2023. Yeah, they were considering a different date at a different facility, but landed on the library or
Right.
back to the library. Yes. And
October
so,
23, it's a
That is
A
what-
Wednesday.
okay, I'm thinking it's definitely not on.
Yeah, Wednesday.
I think it's the 27th actually.
Or maybe the.
Let me hold on.
a Sunday.
Dun, dun, dun.
It's probably better.
Yeah, so, we will be working with the Mothers of Brisbane. Again, they asked for support.
27th,
Yes,
sorry. not 25th.
yeah, 27. They asked for support from the idea committee for the food.
Yeah.
So we said up to $400 is what we can offer for our contribution from the idea committee. And so they're very appreciative of that, and we're gonna help them with the AV, mostly the audio, because I think last year's event had some mic issues, especially when a little girl was gonna sing,
Yeah.
like right when she was up, but she didn't need the mic. She like
Yeah.
was great. Yeah, she projected just fine. But they asked to borrow our wireless mics and our speaker.
Right.
So I said, that's no problem. And
So idea is gonna provide funds up to $400.
Mhm.
Thanks to Betsy again.
yes. Yeah, for the food, and that will help them a lot. And I know they're going to probably think about like what they're gonna order based on last year. I think they had a lot of maybe like tea or something that
Yeah,
they were trying to offload at the end of the event. So I don't think they want to do that again. But it was a great partnership that we're.
Right.
I mean, they did a fabulous job in planning all the performances, and I think leading up to this year's event, they want to have there be some planned dancing and
Right.
rehearsals,
Yeah.
so that on the night or the day
Mhm.
of, that the folks that have signed up for this class with the like a Bollywood instructor, Shweta, from last year, will be all ready to go, and it won't be like trying to pull anyone, although that there's fun in that too. But just so that they can be ready to perform and showcase their dance.
yeah.
So,
So it'll be similar to last year, except we'll probably be more, there'll be more people showing up.
right. So we'll definitely get ready to promote that more in the coming weeks.
Great.
And
So thank you again for, offering the Betsy funds.
you're welcome. Yeah, of
By idea.
course.
Great. Wonderful. So, what I walked in on, update on the idea committee recruitment.
Yeah, there was a lot of interest, and the council was really happy with the amount of idea committee candidates. Yeah,
Nice.
we were able to the council was able to appoint three new members, and then the first council meeting after that appointment was after they discussed will be September 5th. That's when the resolution will get passed, and that's when they'll get sworn in. So they can start after the 5th.
Great.
So we're excited. We'll try to orient them before the first idea committee meeting. And we're hoping that we could use September and October meetings to be kind of more like a workshop retreat like feel, so people can get to know each other. We could like dive into things like the work plan, and also like we discussed earlier, the cultural grant proposal, as like the two main projects that we want to present to the council liaisons. So we can get some funding and kind of get clarity around funding and if there's any other sources of funds for that. Yes, I'm really excited, really great experience. So pumped up. And I guess as an aside to that, well, Miyoko can also discuss some, has an announcement, I think, if she wants to share.
This is gonna be my last meeting, unfortunately, because I'm gonna be moving out of Brisbane. After,
Where are you moving?
I'm moving back to the city for a work opportunity, where I'll be living at work.
Ah,
Oh, wow.
congratulations.
Thank
We'll
you.
miss you.
Yes, we will definitely miss you, Miyoko. That's
It's been a great.
Congratulations, Miyoko, and thank you for everything you've done over the last couple of years. You know, working with ideas, great inputs, great ideas, and especially, you know, commendable work with the, with the age-friendly survey. Yeah, that's the term I was trying to remember. Yeah, that was really helpful. So, and all the best with your new role.
Yes, here.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a big decision because I've been at my place for 10 years and
Wow.
it's a lot of change happening. But I also wrote something real quick. So being in the IDEA committee has been a great experience. I've learned a lot about how a city runs because I so it was a great experience with that. Experience witnessing collective change and was able to be a liaison between the age-friendly committee and the IDEA committee, which was a learning curve and a role I have never been in. Being on the committee has been one of the greatest volunteer experiences to date. And when I joined in 2022 during the pandemic, it assisted me with coming out of isolation during the pandemic myself. I wish the IDEA committee and the city of Brisbane all the best. And it was an amazing experience to be a part of inclusive change. It's really great to witness, how a committee can create so much change in a community. It was super amazing to be a part of. So thank you for this experience.
Thank you.
When do you start your new job?
Not until October,
Okay.
but I'm going to be
Moving.
I'm already starting the process, which is a process.
Well, maybe we'll see you before you fully move out around the city, and
I'll definitely come in before I go. Definitely.
Yeah, please visit us.
Oh, great.
Anytime.
That would be great.
But this is your last meeting, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Okay. So next month onwards, we'll have 6 members. So,
Yeah, because we'll be.
no, but we'll have 6 members in the IDEA committee.
Oh, yes. And we should have quorum.
Right. But we won't be recruiting any more than 6 is.
Well, then I have to come back again on September 5th. I'll come back and let them know we have another opening, a vacancy on the committee. And then so they'll let me know what they'd like to do. I mean, because it's so close to the end of the year practically. I wonder if they'll just have me like do a recruitment and then come back like maybe early next year.
Yeah, it makes more sense. Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah.
Did you and Caroline, did you guys have an opportunity to talk with the new committee members?
No, not yet. Well, I was there for their interviews.
Okay.
So we were able to kind of learn more about them, and they had, a few minutes with the council members. But we just congratulated them, and We didn't know like the next steps because we weren't sure if we were gonna have an earlier meeting, but it looks like September 5th is the earliest for council to come back. And I'll have orientations. I'll try to schedule orientations with them before the next idea committee meeting.
Nice.
Can meet them on September 5th council meeting when they're sworn in.
Oh, yeah. Well,
You can
welcome.
see them anyway. Yeah.
Oh, that reminds me too, we'll need a so we'll need ideas on who will be accepting the proclamation for the Hispanic and Latino Heritage Month.
That's on that same meeting night?
September 19th.
Oh, it's on the next.
Yeah. So just keep that on my radar. Let me know if you know of anybody who would be a great person to accept a community member.
Let me know when it comes to you.
Right. Okay. Is that it?
I think we have one more announcement if Miyako wants to provide an age-friendly update.
Oh,
Wait,
sorry.
Unfortunately, I don't have any updates because I haven't been able to attend the in-person meetings at the library.
Oh, what are those?
The
Usually
age,
the same week as our idea committee meetings, right? Like Tuesday before, like the third Tuesday.
yeah, I think it's on Tuesdays, and they switched it from virtual to in-person in the library.
So,
Oh yeah, new platform idea on that.
So I don't know with the new recruitment next month, maybe there needs to be someone that would be able to attend the in-person.
Is it during the day?
Yeah, it's like at 1 or 1:30.
Well, that's
Not
very
yeah, I think all three of the new appointees will be working. Maybe. Okay, well, we can add that to the September agenda. Thank you, Mio.
And something kind of age-friendly related came about just this earlier this week, and it's in the blast today, but our city manager had the idea that, oh, our activity guide has a lot of programs and classes for older adults. Could it be where we just do a small print of just those offerings and have them at different places around town, like Sunrise Room, City Hall, Community Center? And so the activity guide is 35 pages long, but 8 pages are for older adult offerings. So Nicole from upstairs in Parks and Rec, she laid it out so that it could print on 2 tabloid or 11x17 piece of paper. It looked like the star, basically.
Yeah.
And they're out on the lobby, and she brought them to the Sunrise Room and the community center, and we're gonna see if the library and different eateries, maybe like Nana's or Melissa's, would be willing to have a small stack of those too. So just to have it be more accessible to them,
Great idea.
because
Yeah,
sometimes it's hard to peruse them.
Yeah. Well, thanks for doing that. Maybe you wanna place a small stack in the community pool as well.
Oh, yeah, that's true. That's a good idea.
For if seniors come there.
Would be good.
Sure.
Yeah, water aerobics is talked about. It's really cool. They have like a active adult calendar now. I think it was one of the Park and Rec Commissioner's ideas to have like every day, like a schedule and like what's happening at that time across like from boot camp to swimming class or lap swim to the water aerobics. So it's all consolidated on one graphic. So that was
I like that.
a new addition.
Excellent. So is that after rush anyone? And I say that at 6:45. Our meeting is adjourned. All righty.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miyoko.
Bye, Miyoko.
Thank you. It was great meeting everybody.
You too. Good luck.
Thank you.
Sayonara.
Stay in touch.
I will, for sure.
You can still come to all the Brisbane events.
I know, day in the park, you know where we're gonna be.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? I'll do that. Yeah.
Let's run the 5K. No, with my guests.
Okay, we'll see you then. See you in the park.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.